My understanding is that the Russian Federation has asked for the floor again. I give the floor to the Russian Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. William Thackeray said in in Vanity Fair that, well, we've seen a vanity of hypocrisy, and this is something that our UK colleague touched upon. Jonathan, I am absolutely astonished by your willingness to push forward your country's position, really ignoring the realities of the situation. In 2018, in our meeting of the Security Council, we talked about the Skripal case, and we talked about it as a fairy tale, and it really still is a fairy tale today. And it was you, Jonathan, who became the godfather of such common phrases as highly likely. There is no other plausible explanation. There are reasons to believe that, and other phrases that have ever since become the basis for the UK and other Western powers' actions regarding Russia. I'm convinced that in the Foreign Office, you and your colleagues have become the subject of some discussion by specialists in international law throughout the world. These people actually focus on the facts, and rather than focusing on accusations that are not enshrined in evidence. Today, in the last day of your work in the Security Council, you have not disappointed us with your actions. You have confirmed that Russia is not involved sufficiently in the rebuilding of Syria, despite the figures that I gave you in my statement. And that is despite the fact that you understand the extent to which what Russia is doing in order to rebuild that state. Furthermore, you put a question quite blatantly. Who ultimately should pay to rebuild the infrastructure of the country? Frankly speaking, I don't even want to explain such basic things, but nonetheless, I will respond to that question. Of course, the UK, the US, France, and Western colleagues. They did so much to destroy the country, to incite civil war in the country, and to help store its weapons and ammunition, and to finance and train terrorists. And most of which you just seem to be hiding all of those things at the moment. You are presenting yourselves as, or these terrorists that you're presenting as humanitarians and Democrats. And you are carefully trying to wipe the blood from their hands. Of course, you, who struck Syria in previous years, in 2018, that was the city of Duma, and you're not expecting any kind of investigation into what happened there. You don't seem to be using common sense in your logic. And this isn't a request to you. It is your duty to the Syrian people, rather. that need themselves to pay the price, so that, and surely you need, so that these people who have suffered so long can at some point in the future forgive you. The sooner that you start to repay that debt, that duty, that debt, then the better it will be for you. I wanted to say all that and underscore that, of course, I am not holding you personally responsible for this. You are carrying out the instructions of your capital. And I can imagine how difficult it is for you to do this. Somebody who is extremely talented and intelligent, with an excellent sense of humor and a very perceptive look on things. It has been a great pleasure to work with you in New York. And really, we're genuinely going to miss you. I would like to wish you every success in your new assignment. And I do hope that when you return, you will help to return the UK foreign policy to a foreign policy that is led, at least, by common sense. So I wish you all the very, very best and good luck. Thank you very much.
我感谢俄罗斯代表的发言。我理解英国代表要求再次发言。
Thank the representative of Russian Federation for his statement.